Hey guys, Sam here and welcome back to another FIFA 17 experiment. Today we'll be continuing our historic league adventure and we're moving away from England. We're going to Spain and looking at the La Liga. One thing we'll have to take into consideration when doing different European teams is that not like England where there's 4 different divisions of football to look at, we're only going to be working with 2 divisions for Spain, Italy, Germany, and France. So if we're going to be doing them all around the world, I'm going to have to do more specific years. Like today, we're looking at the 2002 La Liga because in the 2000 La Liga, Racing Santander were in the league and they're in the 3rd division of Spanish football now. So it's not going to be the exact same as the English ones. We'll be taking a look at specific years. It won't just be every 20 years. It'll be specific years where the teams that are in the game are actually in that historic La Liga as well. And that'll be the same story for the other leagues as well. But if you guys are excited to continue this adventure, I do want you to leave a like on the video and also keep leaving your suggestions down below. Today we're taking a break. We're continuing a series that we've already sort of been doing, but I'm still taking your guys' suggestions to do more FIFA 17 experiment videos. So definitely leave them in the comment section below. But without further ado, let's take a look at what the 2002 La Liga table looked like. Okay, so this is how the end of the 2001-2002 La Liga table looked like, and maybe to some of you, you are surprised to see some of the teams in their positions, but Valencia won the 2002 La Liga title with just 5 losses throughout the season, a massive 7-point gap between themselves and Deportivo La Coruña, who came in 2nd, with Real Madrid and Barcelona coming in 3rd and 4th. And while both those 2 super giants have always been massive staples of La Liga, and while they've always been in the top 4 or top 6 area, there was a time when they weren't the only 2 teams winning the La Liga. Valencia back in the day were a little bit like what Atletico Madrid are today, but also on a European level they were sort of competing. Deportivo La Coruña, I'll be completely honest with you, I'm not sure why or how they were in such a good position. I'm assuming they had some good young talent or some players that they brought in that they blooded through and that eventually got better. I know that Deportivo is one of those teams that sort of, you know, if they'd kept all their players, they'd be a really good team. I can't off the top of my head think of anybody that came through Deportivo, but I'm sure there's a few obvious ones. As I said, Real Madrid and Barcelona coming in 3rd and 4th, so not their best years in terms of league performances. Celta de Vigo coming in 5th, Real Betis in 6th, Alaves, then they're a team that's just returned to the La Liga recently. Sevilla, Athletic Bilbao, Malaga, Rayo Vallecano, Valladolid, Real Sociedad, Espanyol, Villarreal, Mallorca, Osasuna, and then getting relegated, Las Palmas, Tenerife, and Zaragoza, or Zaragoza. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. But you will notice that there's no Atletico Madrid. They were actually relegated, I think in about 2000 or somewhere around there they were relegated. I think it was 2000 or 2001. So they're not in this league, and they're in the 2nd division in 2002. But still a lot of great teams. So we're going to switch over to FIFA now and see how these teams will do. You would expect Real Madrid and Barcelona to win this, and maybe the La Liga and the other leagues are not really good because it's not an even battle, but we will see how this experiment turns out. Hopefully there's a surprise or 2. So without further ado, let's take a look at how these 20 teams would do today. Let's take a look at halfway through the season and who's gotten off to the best start. Okay, halfway through the season, Villarreal are in 1st at the moment with Malaga in 2nd and Real Madrid in 3rd, Deportivo in 4th, actually, which is quite surprising. Real Betis in 5th, Athletic Bilbao in 6th, Las Palmas in 7th, Real Sociedad in 8th, and then Barcelona in 9th. Valencia are the defending champions going into this. They're in 10th. Espanyol in 11th, Osasuna in 12th, Celta Vigo in 13th, Deportivo Alaves in 14th, Real Valladolid in 15th, Rayo Vallecano in 16th, Sevilla in 17th, Real Zaragoza, or Zaragoza. I don't know, man. I don't know with the Z and the TH thing. I don't like it. I just like Zaragoza. I don't know. I don't know when you're meant to make the Z's a TH. Is it every single Z in Spanish is a TH? Because Zaragoza doesn't sound very nice. Zaragoza, though, I would go for that. Anyway, Mallorca in 19th, and then last is Tenerife. So, quick early surprises, definitely. Villarreal, Malaga in 1st and 2nd, Madrid in 3rd, Barcelona in 9th. All pretty big surprises, if you ask me. But you will notice that in terms of goal difference, and in terms of goals scored, especially, it's very, very even. I mean, if you look at the entire table, there's no one team I would say dominating in the offensive department. Even in the defensive department, it is quite similar, other than maybe Villarreal, maybe who've only conceded 15. It's pretty close. So I would say based on just goal differences and performances, this is a pretty tight league at the moment, so I would expect things to change. We know how much can change in half a season in these experiments, so I am expecting big changes. I'm expecting Barca and Real to do a little bit better in the second half of the season, and maybe a bit of a drop off from Villarreal and Malaga. But without further ado, let's take a look at how this league wraps up at the end of the season. Let's take a look at who would win between the teams that were in the 2002 La Liga. Okay, at the end of the season, jumping from 9th to 1st, FC Barcelona have won the La Liga. I mean, it's not surprising that Barca have won, but the fact that they jumped from 9th halfway through the season to 1st is insanity. They lost just one game in half a season there, in 19 games, only picking up a loss. Just points all around the board, and they beat Villarreal, who seemed to be the only other team chasing them, by 3 points, and Villarreal kept going what they started, and they actually had a really good season. Halfway through the season in 1st, at the end of the season 2nd. For a team like Villarreal, that is a very good accomplishment. Real Betis in 3rd, Athletic Bilbao in 4th, which means Real Madrid wouldn't even make the Champions League group stages if this was a real thing. Malaga in 6th, Sevilla in 7th, Valencia in 8th, Espanyol in 9th, Sociedad in 10th, Deportivo La Coruña in 11th, Osasuna in 12th, Las Palmas in 13th, Celta Vigo in 14th, Alavés in 15th, Vallecano in 16th, Tenerife, who actually jumped from bottom of the table to 17th, Real Valladolid in 18th, Mallorca in 19th, and there they are, Zaragoza in 20th. In terms of the top goal scorers, it was actually Sanabria who ended up taking the golden boot with 19 goals, just pipping it, just getting it above Neymar, 1 goal better than him. He picked up 18 goals, and then Nani and Ben Yedder picking up 16. You'll notice no Messi on the list. It seems to be a trend over a lot of these guys' experiments, not just mine. Messi seems to underperform all the fucking time, but Ronaldo ended up picking up 14 goals. So, I mean, I guess he's sort of carrying those two. That is it, guys. That is the end of today's experiment. I don't know if you guys want to see more of these or not, but I thought today I'd do a cheeky little La Liga one, because we've done this with the first division in England. So, but at the end of the day, these might be a little bit more difficult to do, finding seasons where there's all 20 teams are still in the game of FIFA. So if you did enjoy it and you do want to see more, just click a like on the video if you haven't already. Just show your support and let me know that you want to see more of these. If you don't want to see them, just let me know in the comment section below that you don't want to see these and you want to see more, I guess, subscriber suggested experiments. I'm still going to be doing those, but this is a series that we've been doing for a long time, and I thought, we've done it with England, why not move to some other European leagues like, you know, Spain, and see how people enjoy that as well. But there will be more experiments, of course, so keep leaving your suggestions in the comments section below. You guys are coming up with some fantastic ideas. That is it for today, guys. I'm not going to waste any more of your guys' time. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you did enjoy today's video. I hope you had a good day. I will see you guys in the next one very soon. Keep it real.